What is good, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am back with another video right now. Yes, I am. Thank you for clicking on this video today. Thank you for taking the time out of your day and your life to watch me when you don't have to be here and do that. Thank you for always clicking. Thank you for always being attentive. Thank you for always watching. Even if you're not a subscriber, I know that you're watching. That sounds like some creepy junk. Um, yeah, so I'm out here in the Caribbean Sea right now, chilling, and I wanted to talk to y'all about gratitude. Just about being thankful, about showing more gratitude in this life, in your life, just waking up in this world. I feel like a lot of people are not grateful enough. I feel like they want more things that they don't have in the present moment, but in order to get what you want and to get more things, you have to be grateful for what you have rather than focusing on what you don't have. It's nothing wrong with focusing on what you don't have, because we all have things that we want that we don't have right now. But I think it's more lovely to always focus on the moment and being grateful of what you do have. You know what I'm saying? Just look at this view right now, right here in the chair, talking to y'all. It's a palm tree right here, and it got some coconuts in it. I want to climb that and grab one, and I'm gonna try to do it, to be honest. But yeah, so basically, the reason why I wanted to talk about gratitude is because a lot of people say that they're grateful, but I don't feel like they feel it. You know what I mean? And it's a difference between saying something and actually genuinely feeling it in your soul, in your presence, and just being grateful. And I'm not even saying that because I'm out here. You know what I mean? A lot of people will call this a vacation, or I'm just so humbled. I just call it normal. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here for a few months, and I'm just here, to be honest, and I'm grateful to be here because I don't have to be here. And I'm gonna just start by saying this. I'm grateful because I woke up this morning. I'm grateful because I got another day in life to make things happen, to change things, to change my perspective, to change my mindset, and to change someone else's, and to help someone else out. And even if I don't got money or these material things or the nicest car, the nicest clothes, or the nicest home, and all of these nice things, right? Doesn't mean I'm not grateful, because the most thing I could be ever grateful for is just being alive. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of people don't put as much light on that. And I feel like a lot of people want to be grateful only for when they're receiving things, but you got to be grateful for when you're not receiving things at all, because it is a such thing as law of attraction, manifestation, law of unity, law of universe, law of detachment, all of that stuff. You know what I mean? And I feel like in order to be grateful, you have to be grateful for what you got rather than what you don't have. You know what I mean? And only God knows it all. Only God knows who's really genuinely grateful and who's not. You know what I mean? But I feel like being grateful, it takes a lot to be grateful. You know what I mean? I got a lot of distractions around me right now, so I'm trying to tap in with y'all. It's hard. But I really wanted to do a video on the beach because I've never done it, and I thought it would be a beautiful setting to do that. But I know that right now, life may not what you want it to be. You know, you may not be where you want to be at, but you gotta be accepting. And the first thing to gratitude is being accepting of what you do have. You have to be accepting of it. You got to be embracing it. And it starts from within. um Gratitude starts from within, believe it or not. It is about this world, right? But it starts from within, just being able to be here physically and having a human experience, and just being able to be with your loved ones, being grateful to feel the sadness, to feel the hurt. You know what I mean? In order to feel these better things, it's grateful. It's nice. So I think that's where it starts at. It starts within. You got to be grateful for yourself, for your health, even though your health may not where you want it to be. Your health may not be good. You know what I mean? But you still have to be grateful, because as long as you're alive, change is applicable. You know what I'm saying? Change can happen. You just got to really want it. You got to really, really, really want it, really thrive for it. And I think it's a beautiful thing, just to even be here, just to be alive, and just be grateful for that, just to wake up every day, to get another day. And I think that's what helped me the most. I remember I didn't really take gratitude to the heart like that, because it was so many things in my life, and oh, sorry, it was so many. Okay, I don't know if y'all heard it. I got a mic, so probably not. But me personally, I'm gonna let y'all know with me personally. So it took a lot for me to be grateful. I am grateful now, regardless if I'm wherever I'm at. I'm grateful. Believe it. Um, the reason why I say that is because growing up, it was hard for me. I felt emotionally unstable. I felt emotionally not understood. I felt emotionally misunderstood. You know what I mean? And I don't know. You know, and I felt like what made me feel better was to be more grateful. You know what I mean? To be able to be in my skin, to be around other people, and that's the thing. Being oh my god, you guys don't know. I'm trying to figure out the best way to word this so you guys can understand it. Because in order to be grateful in this life, like I said, you got to be grateful within. You know what I mean? It starts from within. You may not like how you look. You may have these flaws. You may have these imperfections, and that's a beautiful thing. We are perfectly imperfect. You gotta be grateful and accept who you are today, and know that you do want to change, and know that there is change to come. That's why I dropped that video about change, because it listen, all of this really plays a vital role. Like everything is really connected. In order to change, you got to accept being grateful about the change. You got to be grateful for the change that is to come, because you know that there is good change and that sometimes there's bad change, but you still got to be grateful for it because you are alive. You get to live in this world and you get to make things new again. You get to experience things. You know what I mean? Be grateful because it's people out here, and people told me this. It's a lot of people that don't have what we have. A lot of people don't have a home. A lot of people can't eat. A lot of people don't got options. You know what I'm saying? And we have options. We could figure out what we want to eat. You know what I mean? And it's just by being grateful for the small things. About the breath that you take, about the steps that you walk. It's people out there that can't even walk. It's people out there that can't even speak, can't even hear. And we have all five senses. So for you not to even be grateful for the stuff within or the stuff physically, it's like you really gotta ask yourself, like, what's really going on, right? Because I feel like a lot of people get put into this world and they feel like they gotta obtain certain things. And I always said this, like when we are young, our parents put these complacencies onto us and make us feel like we have to obtain these certain things. Yes, there's certain things that we gotta obtain of, but the most thing we have to obtain of is being grateful for the things that we do have and don't have, so that way we can attract more. You get what I'm saying? And I don't have all the things that I want, but I have all the things that I need, and that's what matters. And by the grace of God, I know that everything that I need and that I have, not that I need, but everything that I have, I am more than grateful for it, because I could be in a worse situation. So you just really got to accept being in the present moment too. That's another thing about being grateful, is being in the present moment and just being grateful to just even be here, just to experience this life. And you may not even feel like you want to be here. You may be depressed. You may not feel understood. You may feel misunderstood. But man, I tell you, like, it's a beautiful thing just to be here and just to be grateful for the things you do have. You know what I mean? Because just put it like this: every day that we wake up is another chance to start over. A lot of people wait for 365 days for the new year. They say, New Year, new me. New year, new opportunities. New year, new job. New year, new relationship. New year, new clothes. New year, new this. You know what I mean? But literally every day we wake up is like a reset. My bad. I had to make sure I have no ants on me or nothing. But every day we wake up is like literally a reset, and that's a start. Being able to wake up in your body, to be out here to just make something happen. We are elite beings. You know what I mean? God placed us here for a reason. You gotta find your purpose and be grateful for it. Even if you didn't find your purpose yet, you watching this video shows that you have a certain level of gratitude. And maybe not even that, just showing that you want to change, that you want to exceed that level of gratitude. It is going to be times where we don't feel as grateful. And that's just, we got to remind ourselves of that breath that we take. We got to be grateful for that, because when that's gone, in the afterlife, there's a lot of regret. And I want to tell y'all something. In my opinion, my hands are so dry. I want to go swimming. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this one thing before I tell y'all the next thing. In my opinion, the cemetery is the most wealthiest place on the planet, right? And people want to understand that, right? People think the wealthiest is in this world, but it's not. All of these things must come to pass. The most wealthiest place on the planet is the cemetery because you have a lot of beings, a lot of humans, a lot of great spirits, you know, that has never got the chance to make things happen. All of their goals, all of their dreams, everything that they've died with, the good wisdom that God gave them. You know, a lot of things that we don't know that we should know. A lot of great hearts is in the cemetery. That's the most wealthiest place, and wealth is not what material things. All right, believe it or not, it's not. It's within. You know, God gives us that feeling, and oh my God, you guys, I feel like something's biting me. I'm tripping right now. But yeah, that's just my opinion. And right now, I'm at the Caribbean Sea. I probably already said that, but I actually faced my fear, yo. I was. It's crazy saying I had a fear because it's like I'm afraid that I am not afraid. The only thing I am afraid of is Jesus and God. Okay, but the thing is, I had a fear of just going in the ocean because the ocean is just the ocean. The ocean is bigger than us. Okay, but this is the Caribbean Sea right here. I guess it said my storage was full, and I still don't know how because I bought literally storage of 2 terabytes like 2 days ago. I don't understand these devices these days. But yeah, as I was saying, I swam in the Caribbean Sea for the first time, and I overcame my fear, and I never thought I would do it. Let me stop. I never thought. I knew I was gonna do it. I just ain't know when. Sorry. But yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to talk about. It's just being grateful. But like I said, it starts with within. It's like how can you be grateful for the external things when you're not even grateful for self? When you're not even grateful for your family? When you're not even grateful to be alive? Like let's be real. So that's where gratitude starts. And sometimes it can be hard. It can be harsh. Oh my gosh, it can. It can. But you just gotta learn to just be grateful for what you do have. Be grateful for what you can offer rather than what you can't. Because then you're just gonna be out of body all the time and not being in the present moment. But yeah, and I'm even if I wasn't here, even if I was somewhere else or in a worse position, I couldn't even speak like that because I don't know. But I'll still would be grateful. You know what I mean? These palm trees are so beautiful. Like I'm obsessed. Like I'm literally obsessed. Excuse me. But yeah, so I'm about to try to climb this palm tree. I'm gonna get this on camera, and that's really enough for like gratitude. I just want y'all to really take what I said and just being grateful for just the breath that you breathe, and that's where it starts. Just being grateful for where you wake up and how you wake up, and even you waking up. Being grateful for you waking up. That's where it starts. Because as long as you have a place in this world physically, where there's a will, there's a way. Because I can't speak for the afterlife. No one can. There's only all opinions out there. But as long as you still breathe, you still got a chance. So if you watching this and if it's late at night or if you watching this and it's early in the morning, this is the first video you watched, be grateful. Start thanking God too. And pray to God that He can move that stuff out. Oh my God, look at the I can't even show y'all the lizard. He running with a piece of bread in his mouth. Let me see. Y'all see him right there? Is the Where he at? Right there. I don't even know where he at. But yeah. So that's where it starts. But yeah, I'm about to try to record me getting in this palm tree and watch to the end so y'all can see. I'm gonna throw that in the camera too. If I fall, I'm gonna fall. But I'm adventurous, I mean, I'm grateful to have legs because I can do things like this, you know. And if I get in this palm tree, I don't know how the heck I'm gonna get down, but I'm gonna slide back the same way I got up, the same way I get down. I hope nobody look at me like I'm crazy, but I don't even care if they do, because their opinions don't matter, right? Only God's opinions does. But stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. All right, this is the palm tree right here. Hold on. Let me get my mic right. Ah! I'm climbing. You see my hand? Look at the hand. I'm almost there. Yeah, I'm not gonna get far. You can see my hand, but yo! Ah! I'm in the Like, can you come here? Yo! I'm about to have her grab the camera. Ah! Can you grab my phone? I'm trying to get a coconut. It's right there. I'm recording it right there. It's recording. So this is me right here trying to climb. I don't think I could get farther though because there's no more notches. I really want a coconut. All right, let me see. Be grateful, all right? Hola! I was trying to get a coconut. Yeah, look at this. I got a ways to go down. Can you grab this? Here, it's still recording. Oh my God! Ah! Ah! Woo! It didn't work out, but I tried, okay? That's all that matters. As long as you know you try. At the end of the day. It was nails in the tree too. Look, let me show y'all. Like, what if I would have slid down? Hold on. Right here. What if I would have slid down and cut myself? And there was no more notches to climb up from. Like, you see these right here? Look at this. These right here, I was using these to climb up. But that's it for today's vlog, guys. It ain't even a vlog. Today's video. Be grateful. Love yourself. Over and out. And thank you for watching this far. I appreciate it. I tried. I'm gonna go down here and get y'all a nice view real quick.